Hey guys, this is Catherine from Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be your weekly reading for May 24th to the 31st, and we're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest watching your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus readings as well to get a clearer picture of the week ahead. For those of you that would wish an in-depth reading, you can contact me through oracleintuitions.com or my Facebook and my Instagram pages at Oracle Intuitions, and all the links are below in the description box. Also, on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, we do live readings here on my channel. So these are mini readings. And this is with my co-host Brandon Hauser, and we just provide as many readings as we can within the time period that we allot for that week. Also, on Sundays, we bring on live guests. So these are all people in the spiritual field, whether they're psychics or tarot readers, hypnotists. We had a witch. We have an amazing array of guests that come on. So make sure that you watch us at 2 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time on Sundays. Also, guys, remember, please click subscribe, please click like, and leave me a comment to let me know if this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get into your reading and have an amazing week ahead. Thank you so much. Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading for May 24th to the 31st. We're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. So please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you also take a look at your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get a clearer picture of your upcoming week. All right. Also, remember to subscribe, click like, and comment down below if this reading resonates with you. All right, so let's get into it and let's see what is coming through for Cancer for this week. For the mind, we have the Queen of Swords. For the body, we have the King of Wands. Interesting. And for spirit, we have the Three of Wands coming through. Interesting energy. Okay, so there is it's almost a conflicting energy here. So I feel like in the mindset, Cancers, all right, we have this Queen of Swords. So this is really setting up boundaries, all right? I feel like your mind is saying, look, this is what I want. I'm making a very clear picture of what it is that I want to bring through, going into my upcoming future. The Queen of Swords, she's very much, she can be very direct in her speech. She can be very direct in her thoughts. And I feel like you have a clear vision of what it is that you want, going forward. We also, interestingly enough, have this King of Wands. So this is about fiery and passion and, creativity. So you may be creating something. And in that sense, it's not conflicting because of the fact that you may be very determined about what it is that you want to create. It is interesting, though, because we have this Queen of Swords in the throat chakra. Okay, so the throat chakra, again, she's very clear, she's very concise about what she wants, but we have this King of Wands in the third eye chakra. So it's basically saying to you, I know what it is that I want to create. I'm ready to speak up. I'm ready to bring it forth. I'm ready to set that creation on fire. I'm ready to, put the passion of what it is that I want going forth into the future. You might also be receiving messages from Spirit directing you or giving you ideas. Maybe you asked a question, how do I, or what is it that I want or need, or what's my next step forward? And you're getting those messages through your third eye, all right? Through that, through that psychic sense, that sixth sense. Maybe you're hearing messages coming through, or maybe you're just in this place of allowing yourself to, see certain things. Sometimes we're in this place of receiving messages just by being in a place of allowing. So things may appear, right? It's like being in that place of, you might ask a question and all of a sudden you're driving down the road and you might see a billboard, advertising exactly what it is that you're wanting. Or you might see a license plate number, you know, with certain numbers or with certain signs, or maybe just something shows up on your social media feed. Whatever it is, I feel like you're working in connection with spirit at this moment because you've made a solid decision about what it is that you want to bring forth. And from spirit is saying, yes, we can create this. Yes, that, you know, we can bring this forth. That Three of Wands is sort of a waiting period. So it may not happen immediately, but it will happen by putting in that work, by allowing those messages to come through. You're going to start to see the progress. The Three of Wands is about seeing that progress come forth. It may not be immediately there, but you're going to be able to start to see that progress appear. I love this energy. This is beautiful. It's like you've made this solid decision. You know what it is that you want. You're ready to move forward. And Spirit is saying, we are going to work with you. And it's interesting because as I'm looking at that Three of Wands, I'm also feeling mind, body, spirit, the three. Okay? Mind, body, consciousness. So you're creating. You're creating what it is that you want going forth on that next step of your journey. All right, beautiful energy. So let's get some clarification from Spirit. And let's see what they have to bring forward in regards to this energy. This card was just upside down, so I'm going to put it in and mix it up again. All right. Let's see what Spirit's bringing forth. The revolutionary. This might be even something like, it may not be revolutionary, you know, to the world, but I feel like this is a new thought. It's revolutionary maybe to you, a revolutionary mindset, okay? A revolutionary spirit of energy. You know, for some of you, maybe you are creating something completely different. I don't know. You know, just take that as it resonates. But again, we have this wand energy, right? This fire, this passion. It's like moving forth and following what it is that you want with a determination. The Queen of Swords is also very determined energy. We have reflect. So for some of you, I'm feeling like for some of you, there may be a reflection that is coming through, like something that you may need to release. And I feel like in a way that's where that Queen of Swords comes through. It's almost as though you're releasing things that were brought up, maybe perhaps recently, that you were able to reflect upon, and whether you adapted them or adopted them into your mindset, or you've now released them, that reflection came through in order to push you forward, okay? So it was a good reflection. It was a reflection of knowing, what do I need to let go of? What is it that I need to bring forth? It's just basically in a place of allowing, I want to say it's like the now. It's like the present, okay? It's reflecting, but it's allowing you to be in a place of the present by releasing or, again, bringing forth. But you're not sitting there focused completely on the reflection of what it was. I hope that makes sense, okay? We don't want to hang on to negative things, but we also sometimes don't want to hang on to just the positive things. We need to have a good balance of reflection. But we take what it is that we need and that is going to push us forward. And I feel like this is working in conjunction with each other, that Queen of Swords with the reflection. You're cutting off the things that are no longer necessary. Okay? The Queen of Swords, she's very determined. She uses, you know, what it is, her resources in a very, in a way that she basically doesn't allow any crap, you know, to enter into her field. She's got to focus. She's going to move forward. All right. This is what I'm getting. Third card coming through, we have the Sovereign. Beautiful energy. So I feel like that's almost like that Queen of Pentacles energy. So now we've got this Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. And here's the interesting thing. I really feel like when I talked about the Queen using her resources, that really would be that sovereign type of energy, right? It's like, it's basically saying, know your worth. Don't allow your worth to be diminished by past reflection. Okay, maybe sometimes we reflect upon the past and it can bring us into this place where we're a little worried about, maybe I can't do this, or maybe this won't happen, or we're looking at past mistakes or whatever it is. But they're saying stay in that Queen of Pentacles type of energy. She knows how to use her resources to the best of her ability. And with that Queen of Swords, there's really nothing stopping you. There's really nothing stopping you except your own mindset, because you're going to be working in conjunction with Spirit, is what I keep feeling. Spirit wants to work in conjunction with you in order to bring forth whatever dream or path that you're starting to see. You're putting up your boundaries in regards to not allowing others to take advantage, or to, put you into a place, or even yourself, putting yourself into a place where you don't see your dreams coming true. You're moving past that, okay? And I feel like this is what Spirit is saying to you. We're trying to bring it forth to you. Remember, we work with mind, body, and consciousness. So when we're in a place of allowing ourselves to work with Spirit and bring through those messages, that's where we really start to move forward, and that's where doors really truly start to open. So let's get some more clarification and see what else Spirit has to say. Yeah, beginner's mind. So this might be a new project, okay? It might be a new project or something, or maybe even a new twist upon a past project, whatever it is. You'll know how it resonates with you. But when it talks about that, beginner's mind, it's like something is birthing. Something new is birthing. Also, when we have the revolutionary, this is that Ace of Wands energy, right? It's new, it's passionate, it's something that maybe you've put some thought into it and you're ready to revolutionize it. You're ready to bring it forth, that beginner's mind, but it's at the beginning stages. So you may have to, still work with Spirit, but you've got the idea. You're ready to charge ahead now. Rest and reflect, a rest and renewal. So it may, what I'm feeling here is you may have been working really, really hard. Either to bring this idea forth, or perhaps even just within your mind, okay? And I feel like Spirit is just saying, you know what? You don't need to push this. We're always going to be here. We're going to create this, okay? But you also don't need to push the things that aren't resonating with you at this moment. I feel like it's time to just take a rest. It's okay to take a couple of days off. It's okay to rest your mind and rest your body. Take a break. Especially because I'm hearing this message immediately right now, especially if what you have been working on isn't in reflection of this new idea. So it almost feels like for some of you, you may have been putting energy towards something that wasn't resonating, or it wasn't coming to fruition. It almost feels, it's kind of like, instead of working on the idea, I'm going to go, clean out every nook and cranny of my house and do all of this other stuff. So you're basically, distracting yourself from focusing in on a new beginning. Or, instead of working on this, I'm going to, focus my attention on other people or other things and, all of that. And I feel like Spirit is saying, look, stop. Just stop. Take a rest. Relax your mind, relax your brain, and then you can come back to this new project with a new sense of birthing, okay? A new birthing process. You can start bringing that passion back into this project. But if you're wasting your energy on things that don't matter, it's going to be really hard to bring these ideas and these thoughts into fruition. And I feel like that's what Spirit is asking of you, is just take a rest, okay? And it talks about confidence in your magic. So for some of you, this may even have to do with actual magic. Maybe this has to do, with a spiritual new beginning, a new, beginning within, again, a job or a career or a new business or, a product, something that you're trying to bring forth. This even could have to do with maybe a spiritual business of some sort. Have the confidence in your magic. Whatever your magic is involving, it doesn't need to be on a spiritual level, but whatever that whatever you need that confidence is, Spirit is giving you that reassurance that you can have confidence in it. I feel like, again, you're working with Spirit to create some sense of magic. in whatever aspect that it is that's going to, relate to you. I feel like they're just saying, look, at have that faith, have that trust, not only in us, but have it in yourself, but also, okay, when we distract ourselves with other people's problems or other issues or things that, we don't need to be putting our resources into, right? Worries, fears, whatever it is. It's really showing a lack of confidence, because all we're doing is really distracting our mind. Okay, we're distracting our mind instead of working on the birthing process of something new. All right, so take that as it resonates with you at this time, but let's take a look at relationships and see what is coming forth for you. And relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, and co-workers. Although this particular deck, it does mostly talk about romantic relationships. But again, just take the messages as you see them, all right? They don't need to be romantic messages. Just, if it doesn't work, just let it fly. All right. Let's see what is coming through for Cancers for May 24th to the 31st. All right, first message coming out. The Golden Mirror. Okay, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. So for some of you, this may... I'm going to be honest with you, you guys. This could be you. This could be someone else. All right. If you're finding yourself in a place of being self-absorbed, this may be something that you need to look at, or perhaps somebody is presenting this energy towards you, and it may be something that it may be time now, again, with that Queen of Swords coming through, right? The Queen of Swords, she doesn't put up with any of that crap. And maybe in order to, rebirth something, whether it's a relationship or whatever, you may have to cut something else out, okay? And again, this doesn't need to be, romantic. It can be friends, family, co-workers, however it relates. But are you in a place of being self-absorbed? Or is somebody around you in this place? If so, or either way, maybe it's time to take a look at that behavior and use that sword. I mean, she's got a very big sword, and she always reminds me of like that, the Queen in Alice of Wonderland, like off with her heads, like she just cuts that out, right? And this is that energy that's being presented at this moment. Yeah, the mirror. So mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So what I'm getting here, when we have these two mirrors, for some of you, this very much could relate to your own energy, or an energy that you're, presenting at this time, right? And it also could have to do, again, with others. But what we have to understand, and a lot of people don't like to hear this, is sometimes relationships that are being presented to us are because they are a reflection of ourselves, right? So take a look and see, what behavior you're presenting, or what behavior is coming towards you. Maybe it's being presented to you for a particular reason. Is it something that is as a reflection of yourself, or undercurrents of yourself? Okay, so this is what I feel like Spirit is asking, especially to be able to move forward in a place of spirituality, or in a place of having that confidence within yourself, or even just receiving messages from Spirit. We can't be in a place where we're self-absorbed, okay? And there's a difference between allowing Spirit to come through and being self-absorbed. When we talk about being self-absorbed, it's like a very me energy, okay? Which isn't the same as having strong self-confidence, right? Strong self-confidence is a matter of, I don't need to tell people that I'm beautiful, smart, brilliant, whatever. I just know I am. I have confidence in myself. But if you're having to sit there and tell people what you are, that's really not a sense of confidence. I apologize for the motorcycle that went by. That's not a sense of confidence. That is a sense of a part of narcissism, right? You shouldn't have to tell people what you are. People will just know what you are because you're presenting that in a manner that is just confident. You know what is inside of you. We have the sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. Again, interesting energy coming through. So however this is relating to you within, either your internal relationship with yourself or possibly external relationships, this might be something that you want to take a look at. And it's interesting because sunglasses, what do they also do? They also reflect, right? They reflect the UV rays away from us, away from our eyes. They protect our eyes, but they're not allowing us to sometimes see clearly, right? We have the mirror that's reflecting back, and we have the golden mirror, which is also talking about some sort of reflection of something possibly within ourselves or possibly within another person. So I feel like this week is maybe something that you need to take a look at. How do you present yourself? All right. What is it that you need to cut out? Is it somebody around you, or possibly is it, a behavior or a mindset within yourself that you need to release at this moment? Because Spirit is saying, look, you don't need all of that. Have confidence in your own sword. Okay? You have confidence in your own sword. If you're telling people, I'm this and I'm that and I'm this and I'm that and I'm, all of this stuff, again, that's not a sense of self-confidence. That's really coming from a place of a sense of narcissism, right? Or ego. That's really coming from a place of vanity and ego. So they're really saying here, have confidence within yourself. All right, so let's get some clarification messages and see what's coming through here. I feel like I need to, one more time. Fate, yeah. So I feel, okay, so the interesting thing is, I feel like they're saying to you, look at, there's a path in front of you that we are presenting to you. But if you're not seeing it because of some sort of behavior from yourself or somebody else, basically take a look at the reflection. Okay, again, whether it's from somebody or whether it's within yourself, what are you presenting? It's time to release that in order to allow fate to guide you in some sense. And we have the observer. Very interesting, because we've got all of these mirrors. All right, all of these mirrors, these reflections. Be the observer. So when you're speaking or when you're talking, watch what you're saying. Watch what you're saying. Start paying attention. Be the observer. Be the observer and take a look at how people are reacting to you, or maybe what your words are being presented to other people. Okay, take a look. Again, there's a difference between being confident and telling people to have confidence in you. All right? So that might be something you need to take a look at. And it's talking about ask your body. So for some of you, what I'm getting here is this also can sometimes have to do with health. Maybe there's some habits that you need to, take a look at, maybe some things that you need to change. But what I'm getting here in regards to relationships, I'm really feeling here that we internally as humans have an inner sense of guidance, okay? And sometimes we really need to listen to that guidance. So are there people around you that you notice a change within your body? Like you might be feeling, timid. Maybe you're feeling intimidated, right? Or maybe they just bring a sense of not feeling good, or maybe they make you feel really happy. It's like follow that instinct, ask your body. So when you're being presented with, with other people, or when other people are coming towards you, kind of just pay attention to your inner senses, your sixth sense, all right? Because it's really talking about here again, spirit having confidence within spirit, having confidence in the messages that are coming towards you, especially if you're looking towards a new project, or you need, let's say, backers, or financiers, or people that are going to be working with you as partners in some way. Ask your body. A lot of times we'll be in a place, especially if we're starting a new project, and again, this may not resonate with everybody, we may be in a place where we want to create something, but we need a financial backing. Maybe we need a partner. Maybe people have come forth as a partner, and we may be in that place that we want to start this project so badly or so desperately that we're not listening to our inner intuition in regards to starting it or creating it. So what Spirit is asking of you is to really start listening to your body. If something is being presented to you that isn't feeling good, or if you're unsure about it, ask your body. Listen to your senses. Listen to the six senses, and look at, okay, this cat, what, I'm not sure exactly what it is, jaguar, leopard, whatever it is. Look at that third eye. Listen to your body. What are your senses telling you at this time in regards to this situation? All right. So let's get some closing messages from universe and see what is coming through for you at this moment. Just have to grab those cards. Okay, so these are closing messages to end the reading. And these are going to be things that they may relate to what Spirit wanted you to know already. They may be new topics, maybe things to focus on, maybe things to release. We'll see what comes through. So these are messages for Cancer from May 24th to the 31st. Let's see what's coming through. First thing is crossing, initiation, and we also have forgiveness. Amazing energy. So I do feel that for some of you, the forgiveness may have to do with yourself, forgiving yourself. Again, we had that Queen of Swords energy, okay? So even though she can come off very harsh and she cuts out the things that are no longer necessary, that also means that she can cut out hanging on to old energy that's no longer serving her. She can have that sense of forgiveness, okay? It doesn't mean that you need to stay within the energy, especially if a lot of people will say, forgive them, and other people tend to think, oh, well, if I forgive them, then I have to be still within their realm. I have to be, in some sense of, person to person, or I still have to, be nice to them or whatever. Having forgiveness towards a situation or towards a person or towards yourself just means that you're allowing yourself to move that next step, which is amazing because of the fact that we have this crossing. So this crossing is coming through saying you're moving from one side to the next, from dark to light, okay? Or crossing a bridge into a new realm, into a new sense of passion, a new sense of creation. But you may have to do some forgiveness in here first, okay? And again, remember, it doesn't matter who it is. It may be you, it may be others, it may be a situation, but allow that forgiveness to come through. It doesn't mean that you always have to hang on to the energy, okay? Because they're asking you to listen to your body, listen to your sixth sense. What are you feeling towards the situation? It's okay to have that forgiveness and to just let them go. Or it's okay to have that forgiveness and then move forward into a creation or a rebirth of something else. But this crossing is basically saying, look, we want you to come from one side to the next. We're going to be bringing in a new development. It's going to I feel like it's going to be amazing when you're doing that crossing. You're letting go of one thing and moving into this new and beautiful realm. So I truly hope that this has helped, Cancers. If this reading has resonated with you, please click subscribe, please click like, please comment below. Let me know, if it did resonate with you. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And don't forget our live shows on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time and on Sundays at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Thank you so much. Take care. Have an amazing week and many blessings.